Adam Winrich, and this video is about cracking whips fast. Do you want to crack whips fast? Well, hopefully I have some tips for you in this video that will help you out. First, just a real quick plug for my Patreon. If you'd like to support this YouTube channel and be super awesome, you can do it for as little as $1 a month. I will put my Patreon link in the description, and anyone that does subscribe to my Patreon gets 10% off any whip they buy from me. All right, end of commercial. Cracking whips fast. First, let's talk about what whips you need for fast whip cracking. So for all of my fast routines, I am using either 3.5 foot stock whips or 4 foot stock whips. Just so happens I made both of these sets, and they're the fastest whips for me. Some of you might be already looking at it, stock whips. I don't like stock whips. I want a bull whip. Well, the thing is, the name bullwhip sounds great, and I know that's what most Americans are familiar with, but the thing is, a bullwhip is always going to be heavier and slower than a stock whip. That's just how it is. You see with the leverage you have on the handle and how far down the handle can taper, stock whip's just going to be faster than a bullwhip. So these are good lengths to have if you want to work on speed whip cracking. But some important elements about developing speed are also building your technique and building strength. So I usually use different whips, different length whips and different weights for doing those other things. So a lot of times for working on my technique, I might want to use a longer set of whips, particularly if I'm learning a new routine, so that way the longer set gives me a little bit more time to get the right wrist motion in there to get the crack. So I'm just going to demonstrate with a simple routine of balance time fast figure eights. And when you're using a longer set of whips, again, these are 5 foot performance hybrid whips, you're going to want to start out slow and then just work on your technique so you can do it nice and easy. I believe it's the old gunfighters would say something like smooth is what makes it fast. So if you want to be able to do these routines smoothly, before you do them quickly, let's practice that smoothly, and then once I can do it smooth and get all the cracks easily, then I'll slowly build up my speed with this set of whips. That's using a set of 5 foot performance hybrid whips. Now, since I use this particular set of whips in my shows a lot, I actually train with a heavier set of whips than these even. I put most of my practice time in on 6 foot stock whips. These are Whip-A-Lace whips made by Simon Martin, and they're actually lead loaded, so they're even heavier and longer than the performance hybrid whips. So that way, when I go down to the size of the performance hybrid whips, I have more strength and more speed with those whips. So again, we've worked on a little bit of technique. Now I'll use these longer whips to try to build up some strength. So yeah, in a video, these aren't super fast, so the effect isn't as strong as like using the shorter whips. However, in a live setting, when you're actually cracking whips in front of people, the longer, heavier whips are louder, so it definitely makes a difference when you're doing a live performance. So now that I've built my technique, I've worked on some strength, I can go back to the shorter whips, and hopefully I should be even faster with them. And if you want the ultimate strength training whip, you can buy one of these off of eBay. This is a 5-pound chain whip, and I find it doesn't work my wrist so much, but it definitely works my shoulder. Let's do the inimitable triple crack. Jeez, that makes my ear ring. So then if you want the ultimate strength training whip to develop your speed, yeah, get one of these 5-pound chain whips. Well, my name is Adam Winrich. Thanks for watching. If you want to be super awesome, consider subscribing to my Patreon. Have a great day.